Scrappy people, welcome back to day number 30 of 31 days of your scrapbooking Q&As, and I cannot believe that the month is already over. So actually one day away from being over. And tomorrow I'm going to do a very special video, a tour of my scrapbook space. It is quite messy as you can see, but I'm going to show you the real thing. I'll clean up a little bit, but you'll get the real scoop. That'll be on the 31st. Some business items. If your question was featured this month, you must email support@layoutaday.com by, let's say, Sunday the 5th of August, and tell Kelly, who's my right-hand gal, my go-to scrap happy gal, tell her what day your question was featured, and also include your mailing address, because I'm going to send out gifts, but I'm doing it when I get back. I'm going out of town for a bit. When I get back on the 5th, I'm sending out gifts, and if I don't have your address, I won't be able to send you a gift. So send your email, day you were featured, to support@layoutaday.com. Also, please feel free to continue to send the questions in, because I'm going to continue this series. Not every day like I've been doing this month, but on the podcast or on the blog or via video just like this. So send them on in. Same place, support@layoutaday.com. Today, we have a question from Lisa Harris, and we actually got this question in a couple different formats, but Lisa's is the one that I'm going to answer most directly. She says, I love scrapbooking for the sake of playing with paper, scissors, and glue. I love the trends and techniques that I see everywhere, and I love to try out new things, but my photos, which are very boy-centric and are usually events, birthdays, holidays, vacations, don't quote-unquote go with the things I want to play with. Any thoughts, ideas, tips, suggestions? By the way, thanks for taking the time to do these daily videos. First of all, Lisa, you are so welcome. I've had such a good time doing this, and I'm actually getting them transcribed, so I'll be able to make them available in other formats as well, but more on that in the future. Let me answer your question. Yes, I do have ideas, tips, thoughts, and suggestions. I'm always full of all four of those things, plus full of some other things too, as my family will tell you. Anyway, first of all, my first suggestion is do not let the topic of your page dictate your style. Oftentimes we feel like we're doing a birthday page, we've got to have balloons and banners and things like that. We're doing a boy page, it's outdoors, so we have to use masculine things. That to some extent can be true, but you can really take it to the extreme and start trying to match everything. And I don't think that's as fulfilling as a scrapbooker as it is to kind of make it your own. So someone who does a fabulous job of scrapbooking in her style, no matter what the topic of her pages, is Nick Howard. And she's done some terrific pages for, terrific classes for True Scrap. She's been one of our featured instructors at True Scrap 1, 2, and 3, and is returning for a 4-peat, not a 3-peat, but a 4-peat in True Scrap 4 in October. And she doesn't care what the topic is. She's got boys, she'll use flowers on the boys page. She'll use lace on the boys page. She'll, just do whatever she wants to do, no matter what the topic of the page is. So that is kind of one extreme. But there are some ways to incorporate some of those elements if you don't want to go whole hog and, cover your boy page with glitter and gems and things like that. I have done pages where I have used flowers, where I have used rhinestones, where I have used flourishes and ribbon on a boy page. And what I do is I'll be very intentional about the colors I choose. So instead of using pink flowers, I'll use brown flowers or blue flowers. I will use black rhinestones to give it a masculine feel. I'll use maybe more coarse textures like burlap for ribbon, things like that that don't say delicate girly. So you can still use the techniques that you love and the products you love, but just take a masculine spin on them. Look at the colors you're using, look at the textures, go for a little bit heavier texture, denim, corduroy, burlap, muslin, things like that can really add more of a masculine feel to a page if you like fabric. And go for, they make blue and white baker's twine, they make brown and white, they make green and white. Use gender neutral colors like yellows and greens. Don't worry about it being, oh, I'm using baker's twine, it's a girl's page. Go ahead and try for some of those brighter colors that are more gender neutral. So to pull the tips out of there, number one, don't worry about matching all the time. So what if it's a birthday page? You can do whatever you want on a birthday page. There's no law that says you have to use red and orange and yellow and balloons and clowns. You can do whatever you want. 2 is to tone down the femininity of embellishments that you use by upping the texture, making it a little more rough, maybe a little more distressed. Use wood type textures, use metals, things like that. And somebody to look to for that who does a lot of technique in a masculine manner is Tim Holtz. And he's one of the few artsy, craftsy males out there. And you might want to go to his page and Facebook page or blog page and see what he's doing. And then 3, just have fun with it and don't worry so much about it all matching and it fitting some predetermined cookie cutter mold of what a scrapbook page should be. Make it so you're happy, and that's going to be the biggest gift you can give your family, is to create something that makes your heart sing. Isn't that nice? Anyway, I am signing off for the 30th, our last Monday together, and I'll be back tomorrow with a little studio tour. Bye.